And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Off of play action, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He gets it to Addison. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action here. Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side. 16 more on that one and another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, and that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
there he goes left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Purdy off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. All right, come on.
2 now on first down. Addison hauls it in. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go ahead.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Go ahead. Come on, two.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, number one. 21G. Ready.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Tua, a final shot before half. That's down the field for Jefferson. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Luongo now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A little short pass. This is Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they're going to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And fights through one man. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
21G, 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Purdy looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. lead opens up now to 22 points.
Niners 35, Vikings 13.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Addison. Down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
19 more yards. That's another first down.
Now Tua. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. It's complete, and he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
TX.
Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Let's go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,